Hi BookTube. I am just going to do a quick video to tell you about a book that I read today. You know how they say don't judge a book by its cover? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I do that all the time, and I'm hardly ever disappointed in a book that I judged purely by its cover. The book I read today is The Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackwith. So I picked it up solely because the title was really intriguing and I really just liked the cover. I really love books about books and bookstores and libraries and all that kind of stuff. So the summary was right up my alley. It's about the librarian in the wing of hell, where artwork is stored that is unfinished. So it's called Unwritten work. And the librarian is an unfinished author herself, and she's been in hell managing this library for about 30 years. And one of the main jobs of the librarian in this wing of hell is to go and find when the stories come to life and try and escape. So what happens is if you have a story where the author really thinks a lot about the story, or there's lots of emotion around the characters, they might manifest and try and get out of hell or do other things. So the book actually opens with a character from a horror book that doesn't want to go back into their book because it's horrible. So our main character goes to Earth and is supposed to be tracking down a character to go back into their book. He's got other ideas about it, and they run into an angel. Well, he's a fallen angel who's also on the search for something. So the whole book is them kind of running from this angel, but also kind of not running from this angel, and the hellhounds, and they go through different cultural concepts of the underworld. So Valhalla is in it, and a couple of like pagan underworlds that people don't really think about anymore. The bad guys are the bad guys, and the good guys are maybe the good guys, you know, because in stories and good versus evil, sometimes the lines get really blurry. So I really loved the story. I loved the connections between other stories. You know, some common characters show up, some archangels show up. Lucifer doesn't show up, but they talk about him quite a bit. He might not be the best boss, guys. Some of the characters are unwritten characters. So it was really good. It's one of those books where you kind of have to slow down and pay attention to what's going on, or at least it was for me. It wasn't one of those ones where I felt like I was reading really fast, which can sometimes be frustrating for me, but this story felt like it was really worth it. There were lots of interesting concepts related to storytelling and how stories change over time, how characters change over time based on their experiences, which were really cool. And it was a great book, super fun. I'm gonna give it probably at least 3.5, 4 stars. Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackwith. If you have read this book, whether you loved it or hated it, drop me a comment and tell me, or link to a post if you've talked about it on your tube channel, because I would love to see what you thought about it. So while I was mowing the lawn, listen to the full cast production of Monster by Walter Dean Myers, which is about a 14-year-old who's on trial for his alleged role in a murder robbery at a drugstore. And it's written from his point of view as if he's writing what's going on around him, as if he were writing a movie, because he's a film student. So that one was also good. Drop me some thoughts if you've got any thoughts about that. Okay, this is enough, right? This is not very long, quick. Loved the book. I'll probably have more thoughts about it as it simmers in my brain, so it might come up again, but I'll definitely post them on my Goodreads. If you're not my friend over there, be my friend over there, and subscribe to my channel wherever I put the button, wherever it goes. And I'll see you guys on the next one.